dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Madison Carmouche. It is a First Alert weather day and First Alert meteorologist Cameron Aaron is here with more on what to expect. Cameron?
Yeah, Madison, we are dry as we go into tonight, so be sure to enjoy that because we are tracking some big changes as early as tomorrow. Let's take a look at the radar right now, though. Those clouds continue to increase as we go into tonight, as that next weather system is not too far away. And as you can see, that forecast is rather calm as we go into tonight. A small chance of a stray shower, especially after midnight. And those temperatures back in the upper 40s as we go into tonight as well. So we are watching out for that to continue as you wake up and kick off your weekend. But we are tracking that next weather system as early as tomorrow. As you can see on the radar, that area of low pressure close to Oklahoma City, that will continue pushing off to the east as we go into this weekend. And notice more showers developing over western Kentucky, also western Tennessee. That will continue pushing off into our direction as we go into this weekend. So we do have a first alert weather day in place tomorrow, also on Sunday, for the possibility of some heavier showers, also some gusty winds, and yes, maybe even a few snowflakes by late Sunday, also early on Monday. So be sure to just stay weather aware and also have that First Alert weather app on standby as we go into this weekend. Let's go through a future view as you wake up and kick off your weekend. Temperatures back in the middle to lower 50s. And again, watching out for those rain chances to increase. A few spotty showers are possible for the first half of your Saturday. But notice we do get a little bit of some breaks at times. Not going to rain 24/7 tomorrow. And we do see some more above average weather. Highs back in the middle to lower 60s tomorrow. But notice into tomorrow evening, also tomorrow night, watching out for some more heavier showers and maybe a few thunderstorms as well. The good news, the severe weather threat very, very low. For most of us, we see no severe weather issues. However, we could see some heavier pockets of rain, also some gusty winds, and we do stop the clock at midnight on Sunday because this will be our high temperature on Sunday as some cooler air begins to filter in for the rest of the day. And notice as most of us wake up on Sunday, a widespread soaking on tap. And notice for the late morning, also the early afternoon, as that cooler air continues to filter into the region, watching out for a little bit of a changeover from that rain to a wintry mix or snow. Now notice those temperatures are above freezing, so we are not expecting those widespread impacts. However, in those higher elevations, possibly a light dusting in those grassy surfaces. But again, it's not looking to be a big deal as we go into this weekend. The bigger story, some more widespread showers. For most of us, we see 1 to 2 inches, possibly more than 2 inches of rain under those heavier pockets of showers. And again, we do have that level 1 risk of severe weather tomorrow, also a level 1 risk of excessive rainfall. The overall threat is low, but again, it's not zero. Some heavier pockets of showers, also some gusty winds are possible as we get into this weekend. Here's a look at your Community Trust Bank 7-day forecast, where the weekend is always in view. Once we get through this busy forecast this weekend, we are smooth sailing into next week. A small chance of a snow flurry early in the morning on Monday, but the bigger story, we are much cooler. Temperatures back in the upper 30s and lower 40s, upper 40s on Tuesday, Wednesday, and some 50s are back by Thursday and Friday of next week. Madison?
Cameron, thank you. A Kentucky woman has come forward in a new lawsuit challenging the state's near total abortion ban. The woman, named Jane Doe in the lawsuit, is 8 weeks pregnant. The class action suit aims to strike down the bans based on a state constitutional right to privacy and self-determination. The case was brought by Jane Doe and Planned Parenthood and is represented by the ACLU.
The ACLU is honored to represent her and to represent the interest of Kentuckians who have been forced to either travel hundreds of miles or carry pregnancies against their will since these bans have been in place.
The 2 abortion bans challenged in the lawsuit have been in effect since August 2022. This is not the first lawsuit to challenge the abortion bans. The Kentucky Supreme Court previously ruled abortion providers did not have the standing to sue on behalf of patients. Because of that ruling, the ACLU then moved to dismiss a lawsuit against the 2 laws. One southern Kentucky city has unveiled its new safe haven baby box. The box is located at the London Fire Department. A baby box can be a baby can be placed in the box, signaling an alarm for first responders. London Fire Chief Carl Hacker says while they will be able to help make sure the child is safe, the mother can also leave any information she wants or also get help.
When she does it, put stuff in her, she can take the packet with her or whatever. It's, if the mother so chooses, she can put information down. But it's also a packet that hopefully can help her. Hopefully, you know, maybe they can reach out to be able to help that mother to get her the help she needs.
Hacker says while they hope they do not have to use it, this is in place to provide more options for pregnant mothers. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet is urging travelers to not take traffic cones, warning people of potential dangers. Traffic cones have been placed in several spots along Highway 119 in Letcher County. The cones are temporarily replacing guardrails until the department can reinstall them. Letcher Countyan Mindy Boggs says missing cones can hinder their ability to see ahead.
We really wish nobody would pick the cones up because at least we have that reflection of the nighttime or early morning when it is foggy. You know, at least your headlights will hit those cones and you can see where you're at a little better.
Transportation Cabinet officials say they will have a contractor working to install guardrails within a week or so. In the meantime, they are advising people to be cautious on the road. Today, Kentucky State Police Post 13 hosted its annual Shop with a Trooper Day at the Hazard Walmart. When the kids arrived, they were greeted with a McDonald's breakfast, and then it was time to shop. Walking through the store with a trooper and a member of the Perry County Central JROTC. The kids picked out new clothes, toys, and anything else they needed. One JROTC student says she loves getting to help out.
I just love being around kids. Like, I'm a very big kid person, so I just enjoy helping them pick out their stuff, just seeing their different personalities, because they all always go for one theme. So it's so fun to just see what they go for.
The KSP Post 13 Shop with a Trooper event took place over a 2-day period, serving kids in all of its coverage counties, totaling to just a bit more than 100 kids shopping with Post 13 this holiday season. The Appalachian Arts Alliance presented their Children's Christmas Show Friday at the Hal Rogers Forum. The students put on the best Christmas pageant ever, the musical. There is another show on Saturday at 7 and again on Sunday at 2. Executive Director of the Appalachian Arts Alliance, Tim Deaton, says that nights like this prove how important the arts are to the community.
This is proof that the Appalachian Arts Alliance is a regional organization because we have students who are represented in 6 of the Kentucky River counties here in this one production. So some of these students and their families drive upwards of an hour to get here for rehearsals and an hour back home.
Deaton adds that seeing children come out of their shells from the beginning of their journey to being on stage is a rewarding part. Prestonsburg played host today to a program focused on providing guidance to a group of students with shared impairments. WYMT's Buddy Forbes tagged along for the field trip on this Friday.
A lot of us are using tape.
Making a mission out of mobility and visual obstacles.
It's not as fun going around the school building so much. They learn those skills and they master them in the school, but then they get to go out and use them in the communities.
Groups of visually impaired students from several counties gathered in the Star City Friday for a field trip to remember.
We went on the scavenger hunt. It's been a great experience for me, but all that walking sure can tire a guy out.
The Candy Cane Expedition, a seasonal scavenger hunt, put the students' cane skills to the test.
Good job, Rex.
Giving them a little hands-on experience.
Helmet.
Getting a feel for Floyd County's first responders and learning how to navigate the streets.
My favorite part is getting the walk around with my cane using it.
Now let's see what our next direction says.
On top of its educational experience, the trip was full of festive fellowship.
You know, they're probably going through a lot of the same things, but they don't even know that, like, just the next county over is someone that's also visually impaired that I could be friends with.
Celebrating the students and educating the area.
I wish people would understand that sometimes using a cane doesn't mean you're completely blind. Other types of visually impairments exist.
Showing the community the variety of needs in the region.
Like for me, I have a hearing impairment as well, so it's a little bit harder to navigate. And I also would hope that people would understand what our canes are used for. They're not just like for old people either.
With a vision of access and awareness for all.
There you go, okay.
In Floyd County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Teachers say the event is a fun and important field trip, showing the capabilities of the students while helping them take their in-class techniques to the sidewalk. The Pikeville Christmas Parade was held tonight, filling 2nd Street with festive cheer. With music and lights everywhere, Santa, the Grinch, and more special guests made their stops in a small town. As families lined the streets for candy at the seasonal celebration, with local businesses, first responders, city officials, and more throwing out candy along 2nd Street, the parade kicked off the city's Girls Night Out event, encouraging folks to shop local this holiday season. Thanks for joining us tonight, but don't go anywhere. Highlights from the WYMT Food City Mountain Basketball Classic and more are next on ARH Sports Overtime. Have a great weekend.